After Gunther confronted Aldis and demanded a match in front of thousands of fans at Fanatics Fest, Triple H stepped in with a decision that caught everyone by surprise. Not everyone agrees he made the right call. Let me break it down. It happened in front of a packed crowd in New York during the SummerSlam kickoff event. Triple H was standing on the stage addressing the crowd alongside Michael Cole when the segment got interrupted. Gunther interrupted the segment to air his frustrations, confronting Levesque over what happened at Saturday night's main event, where SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis prevented Gunther and Sami Zayn from winning their tag team match. He wasn't asking a question, he was demanding one thing, an answer for what had just cost him his shot at the title. Here's what was on the line. Had Gunther and Zayn been victorious, they would have earned a spot in the undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. That's not a small opportunity, that's a spot in the main event of the biggest show of the summer, gone in an instant. So Gunther wanted to know how Triple H planned to fix it. He never got the chance to answer. Before Triple H could respond, Aldis made his way onto the stage, leading to a heated face-to-face confrontation. Two men who'd already been throwing hands on television were now standing chest to chest in front of a live crowd, and neither one blinked. Gunther struck first. Gunther drove a kick into Aldis' midsection, and Aldis quickly fought back, with the two brawling until security rushed in to separate them. Other outlets describe it the same way. A brawl between the two ensued shortly after, with Gunther delivering the first blow and Aldis returning the favor with a series of punches. This wasn't a scripted handshake moment. This was two grown men who genuinely wanted to hurt each other, and it took a small army of officials to pry them apart. Now here's where it gets interesting. Triple H had a choice to make right there on the spot. With cameras rolling and no time to think it over, he could have sided with Gunther and stripped Aldis of his authority. He could have suspended one of them or both. Instead, he did something nobody in that arena was expecting. The career killer was demanding that Triple H take action against Aldis after what he did inside Madison Square Garden. But the game clearly felt that the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion was justified. After Gunther had verbally and physically assaulted him in recent weeks, read that again, Triple H didn't punish Aldis, he backed him. He turned to both men and made it plain. Levesque told them straight up, "You guys want to fight? You've asked for it, now you got it. This is the WWE. What do? We get in the ring, we settle our differences." Then came the words that made it official. So at SummerSlam, it will be the ring general Gunther versus Nick Aldis. And Triple H told them they'll settle this once and for all. Just think about what that decision actually means. Triple H didn't demote his general manager. He didn't discipline his top star either. He put them both in a ring, one-on-one, at the single biggest event WWE runs all year. Before the physicality could escalate, officials stepped in to pull them apart. And an irate Triple H then granted an opportunity for them to settle their differences through a match at the 2026 SummerSlam event, set for August 1 and 2 in Minneapolis. And Aldis wasn't shy about it either. Standing right there, he looked at Gunther and made his intentions clear, telling him anytime he wants to try him, just to let him know. This is a man who runs SmackDown out of an office, telling the biggest heel on the roster he'll fight him himself. As he stormed onto the stage himself, Aldis agreed with Triple H's assessment, further warning that anytime Gunther wanted to fight him, he'd fight back. So in the space of about 90 seconds on a stage in New York, Triple H rewrote the SummerSlam card. A general manager who spent 3 years behind a desk is now getting in the ring. A former world champion who's been chasing gold for months is getting his hands on the man who cost him. And it's all happening in front of the entire wrestling world in Minneapolis in a matter of weeks. That's the decision, that's what's got people talking. But to understand why Triple H sided with Aldis instead of his franchise player, you have to go back further back to where this entire thing started, weeks before anyone threw a punch on a stage. This didn't start at Fanatics Fest, it didn't even start at Madison Square Garden. To understand why Triple H made the call he made, you need to go back to when Gunther first started treating Nick Aldis like an obstacle instead of an authority figure. According to reporting on the feud, the issues between Aldis and Gunther date back to when the ring general felt he was screwed out of the WWE Championship at Clash in Italy. And ever since that questionable referee decision, Gunther has consistently questioned Aldis' ability as the SmackDown general manager. That's the seed, a title opportunity gone wrong, and Gunther deciding the man in charge of SmackDown was the reason why. And the disdain for leadership has only grown with each passing week. This wasn't a one-off blow-up. This was a slow burn week after week of Gunther making it known he had no respect for the man signing his paychecks on screen. It turned physical for the first time at Night of Champions. The rivalry between Aldis and Gunther became physical when the pair shoved each other in a heated backstage encounter at Night of Champions. That's the first shove, the first sign that words weren't going to be enough to settle this. From there it escalated fast. The tension between Gunther and Aldis turned physical in a segment following Night of Champions, leading to Aldis being placed on administrative leave. Think about that, the general manager got put on leave not because he did something wrong, but because Gunther had gotten physical with him. And instead of that being the end of it, it just kept building. Gunther didn't let up. In the weeks following, Gunther continued antagonizing the Blue Brand GM by berating him and locking him in sleeper holds. A sleeper hold isn't a shove, it's a finishing move. Gunther was choking out the man running his own show,